From LALATE headquarters in Santa Monica, this is Afternoons LALATE.
It's a big day with breaking news as we now know your $1,400 third stimulus check is landing March 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. These are details that are happening in just the last 2 hours. Yes, these are details that you're going to hear nowhere else. You're not going to hear from the White House. You're not going to hear it from broadcast news. You're not going to hear it from anywhere else. Why do we know it? Because as a family, we're seeing it hit in the last few hours of all the breaking details about that stimulus check. And guess what? It's now indicating that it's coming by paper check, not by direct deposit, nor by direct express, of all those details as well. Meantime, the other news that came out from the IRS this week was that you need to know about your stimulus. You need to know about unemployment benefits. You need to know about unpaid stimulus items. And what did the Federal Reserve say this week about your stimulus and supporting the economy going forward? Meantime, the president's message about vaccine doses. More about the president's incredible message from Atlanta, which you have not yet heard from this channel today, and you're going to be surprised across the board. From the West Coast to the East Coast, it's getting very delicious as we go into the late afternoon. Stimulus checks are finally arriving, and we now know when, where, and how quickly they're happening. I'll have all those details as well as Afternoons LA goes into a big hour of broadcasting starting right now. Oh my, it is a big day with big news. Your $1,400 third stimulus checks will be landing March 24th, March 25th, March 26th, and March 27th. And they may not be landing in direct deposit. They may be landing in your bank, in your mailbox, and they may be outside in that mailbox right now. What's going on? I have the breaking exclusive news you can only hear on this channel. Starting right now. How are you? Good afternoon. It's Afternoons LA. Are you feeling good? Are you inspired? Are you crushing the weekend? Sirloin is going to miss you at the casino if you don't show up. He has some $12 ice cream that's on sale for you today. It's at $12.24. So it's a little bit discounted. It's a stimulus sale. And so he wants you to stay smiling and stay happy. Otherwise, he's going to tell you to move on over. How are you? It's a big day, and we now know that stimulus checks for direct deposit may be coming by paper check. And we know that stimulus checks that were supposed to be there on March 17th are going to be there on March 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. How do we know that? I'll tell you in just a second. But first, make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss a single minute across the board. This is an example of how news is hitting literally left and right. Did you think the days would be updated for your stimulus check arrival on a Saturday? Did you expect that to be updated today? No, you didn't probably expect that. I didn't expect it. Guess what? It got updated today. And it got updated while I was on air. And more viewers had it updated in the middle of a video. So that's why you have to go live. You have to be live with viewers. You have to be into the chat. You have to see what's going on. You have to see everything across the board, whether it's direct express or debit card. You have to see everything that's happening. Otherwise, it's a vacuum. You can't pull out that local newspaper or local news that's running a story based upon information from 3 days ago. You have to know what's happening this very minute. And I'm going to tell you right now, so make sure you subscribe. Also like this video. Let's try to do 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 likes. If you're not become a member, consider becoming a member. This is the breaking details. People will be receiving stimulus checks on March 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. And they may be coming in your mailbox, not in your bank account. How do we know this? And how do you know which day is yours? And could it be there earlier? Yes. Let's start with that last factor. Even though I'm saying 24 to 27, it could be literally in the mailbox right now. I had one viewer who said it shows 24. It showed up today in the mailbox. Well, let me explain what's going on. Viewers, when they thought they were expecting direct deposit, were looking at direct deposit receipt of the stimulus check, and it didn't land there last week. And so they just assumed there was something going on with the direct deposit. Well, guess what? I've been telling you since last week that IRS often sends you paper checks when you're expecting direct deposit. And then by the end of last week, on Friday, I told you some viewers started showing it in the mail, showing up on Thursday, and then more on Friday. Well, guess what happened in the middle of today? Yes, viewers, while I was asking them to do something, went and checked and suddenly realized hundreds of them that are expecting direct deposit now have an alert that it's coming by paper check. There you go. Let me go over all the details starting right now. First, if you expect your stimulus check of $1,400, your third stimulus check, to come by direct deposit, don't expect it to be direct deposited. Expect it also to be in the mail. Check both locations, number one. Number two, we now have hundreds and hundreds of viewers who are on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and railroad benefits, those that are also not on benefits, those who get paid by benefits onto into a major bank, a big bank, and those that get paid onto Direct Express card. All different walks of life are all getting new alerts from one, their bank, two, Direct Express, and three, from Check My IRS tool, saying the stimulus check is coming the 24th, the 25th, the 26th, or the 27th are the dates they're getting, with 26 and 24 being the most common date. And many of them who are expecting it by direct deposit, many of them expecting by direct deposit to Direct Express, now show it as landing in their mailbox on the 26th of March. Yes, this is huge. So to recap, it may land in your mailbox, it may land in your bank account, but watch the mail because it may be landing 24 to 26. So what's going on? A lot of major changes. Let's start first with the IRS tool. You know, it's a tool which historically has not been accurate. Here it is. It's a tool that has historically not been accurate. What did the tool look like going into yesterday, Friday? Let me tell you what it was doing as of yesterday, Friday. It was saying no information for viewers or showing March 17th for viewers, and yet they still didn't have a stimulus check. So what happened this morning? I told viewers that I had about a couple dozen who had checked it last night and said, LA, it's changed. I said, what do you mean it's changed? They said it's changed. Now it says it's coming the 24th. So what I did was I told viewers on air that detail midday today. And guess what? While I'm on air, while I'm live, while I have a live chat with viewers, I said, you know what? I have a couple dozen viewers that are showing it changing, the IRS tool. They started checking it while I'm on live, and they said, oh my God, it changed for me also. It also changed for me as well. It now shows 24 or 25 or 26 or 27. Nothing 23 and nothing 28. Basically from 24 to 27 was what I was showing. Hundreds of viewers, hundreds and hundreds of viewers showing that result. Huge. And then this. Hundreds were showing that result who had previously showed zero results when they searched on the tool, or had previously showed March 17th as a result. Moreover, hundreds getting these 24 to 27 dates in the mail when they're expecting it by direct deposit, even to Direct Express card. Yes, this is huge, breaking, and surprising developments. Now, if you've been with me for a while, since December, you know it's not surprising if stimulus checks show up in the mail instead of the bank account. I've been covering that since December. It's a common occurrence. But so much of it this time, yes, that's a big surprise to me. Also a big surprise to me is the IRS tool went from really unhelpful to now potentially quite helpful. Third, that the IRS tool is getting updated throughout the day for so many different viewers. So I've had viewers in the morning's chat where they said nothing, and then suddenly noontime, oh my God, now it's updating, and then later noon, oh no, it's not changing. So it's suddenly modified itself, this tool, throughout the day for a lot of viewers. And it's a Saturday. Yeah, it's a Saturday. It's 1 o'clock on the West Coast, 1:30, and the tool is updating itself. So it's showing that progress, incredible progress is getting made. Now, here's what is obvious to you if you have not noticed so far. This recording is made at 1:22 p.m. This is based upon the activity of hundreds and hundreds and thousands of viewers of this channel and what they are having happen to their accounts today. But if you want to be one of those people who cites information from 5 days ago or 6 days ago, go right ahead. I'm not going to report on it. And you know what I'm referring to. There are certain banks that have taped recordings, voicemails, that were taped earlier last week that say, your stimulus check is coming in a couple weeks. If you want to rely on that information, you go right ahead. I'm not going to report on it because that was recorded weeks ago, the early part of this last week. This is a Saturday recording. This is based upon what viewers are checking with IRS. If IRS is telling hundreds of viewers this channel, it's coming the 24th to the 27th, and you get that recording, you get that IRS tool to say that for yourself as well. What do you believe? The audio recording on a voicemail of a bank recorded a week ago, or you trust the latest update from IRS that has changed since yesterday? Of course you trust the IRS one first because it's the most updated, and you see hundreds of other viewers getting that update as well. Also, if you get a bank teller on the phone that simply says crazy things like your stimulus check's coming in a couple months, it's just not true. It's categorically untrue. So here we go. We started the day with some viewers stressed, some viewers upset, some viewers nervous. And I said, just don't be that way. Don't stress a stimulus check. It's coming. It's coming. Things are going to change. And suddenly we have great news across the board. Stimulus checks are landing. Now, if you're watching this video and you are going to check the tool while watching this video and it shows no information, give it time. Give it time. Yours might be updated, the IRS tool, on Monday. Give it time. And this is the incredible great news, is that suddenly we are seeing the tides turn very quickly. Understand the stimulus check went out a week ago yesterday, but really posted to most of the banks on St. Patrick's Day, which was Wednesday. It's been only 2 banking days since that. Now, if it did not post to your bank account today, it would not post tomorrow because Sunday is not a banking day. It could post Monday, but here we go. I had some viewers get it in the mail today, March 20th, even though the IRS tool says it's coming to you in the mail by March 27th. These are the banks that have paid out to viewers of this channel so far. Citizens Bank, PNG, Bancorp, Chime, PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People's United Bank, US Bank, PNC, Capital One Bank, also USAA, Union Bank, MetaBank, Amex Blue Bird, Navy Federal, Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank America, H&R Block, and also TurboTax. Now, you know what I'm about to say, is that since the very first day where stimulus checks started to get paid out, it was a week ago yesterday, a few Chime and Bank Cash App viewers, but mostly around St. Patrick's Day, I had viewers saying, my girlfriend and I bank at the same bank. We have different accounts. She got her stimulus check. I didn't get mine. What's going on? It's likely your check is in the mail. It's likely your check is in the mail if you don't start to see that deposit post Monday or Tuesday. It's very likely yours is in the mail. Now, here is sort of a mindset that I have to have you understand with me. I haven't made this recording today. It's sort of a different approach to how I report the story to you. The mindset is people assume that IRS does absolutely everything the way it's supposed to progress. You provide them the bank account information. I signed up for direct deposit. I should be receiving direct deposit. No, that's not the way IRS does things. Sometimes they send it by paper check. Sometimes they send it by direct deposit. Well, wait a second. How do I know which one it is? You use the tool. What if the tool doesn't provide the information? Then you need to look at both locations. You need to look at that mailbox, and you got to look at the bank account. Because guess what? If it ain't showing in the bank account after a week after your girlfriend got hers at the same bank, I think at that point you think maybe it's going to be in the mail because I see LALATE reporting hundreds, thousands of direct deposit viewers going to IRS Track My Stimulus tool who had set up direct deposit at big banks, at Direct Express, and suddenly it's now saying it's coming in the mail. There you go. That is how you have to stay vigilant. Let me jump into the live chat and see some of the comments right now before I give you some new videos from the White House. Let's see what some of the people are saying across the board. Oops, that's the wrong clip to grab. Let's grab this one. Here we are. There is Keno. What about Illinois? Same thing. Thank you for your comment, Keno. There's Betty. I'm on SSI. Bank source, nothing yet. Thank you for your comment, Betty. And there's Sonia. I'm done with winter to Nancy. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's referring to Miss Pelosi. I don't know who that refers to. Let's see more. Has anyone seen a date for MetaBank? Well, Chris, that's from Chris. Some viewers have gotten MetaBank payment stimulus. So give it a little bit of time, but also look for the mail as well. I've not gotten anything yet, Hefner, and no info on the payment tool. So Hefner's 78's comment I like. Let me go over that. If you use the IRS tool and it shows no information, guess what? That's what happened with viewers today. It started the day with the tool with no information, and later in the day, it suddenly had information. So give it a little bit of time. Diamond Goddess, check mailed March 26, change from direct deposit to with no date. There you go. Let's look at some more of the updates. Unavailable information, says Scott Schultz on IRS. Christine, my daughter's IRS shows the 26th. Her husband got it by direct deposit, which was odd because they're still waiting on the tax returns, which was the first time they gave their accounts for direct deposit. Interesting. Thank you for your comment. There's Sandy. Got mine 17th, same credit union is being mailed March 26th. Thank you, Sandy. Let's see some of the other comments. There's Deanna Reedy. Mine is showing that it won't be mailed until the 26th. So there we go. It's the same time frame. Thank you for your comment. Let's see more. Someone says tool does not work for me. That's Stacy. Let's see more of the comments. Diana says, hi, LA. How are you? Hello back. Let's jump into some more of the comments. I got mine at 1 a.m. Thursday. Wow, there you go. And my best friend got his on the 17th with KeyBank direct deposit, says Alien. Thank you. Great comments. So here's what you need to know is that stimulus checks you may have expected to arrive by direct deposit may still arrive by direct deposit, but they also may appear in a mailbox. How you know that? I'll have all those details coming up in a second. But first, let's watch a little bit more about that video from Georgia yesterday. During this video, the President of the United States talks about what's going on with the variants. And he says, you know what? I had said 100 million doses in 100 days. Let's try to do 200 million doses in 100 days. And this is, as experts say, that is the best way to battle the variant is by getting people vaccinated. Let's hear the president's comments yesterday from Georgia.
But now is not the time to let our guard down. That's science-based as well. In the last week, we've seen increases in the number of cases in several states. Things may get worse as new variants of the virus spread. That's why we need to vaccinate as many people as quickly as we possibly can, because it's the best thing we can do to fight back against these variants. We have to beat this virus. We have to, and we will. But we'll do it by setting aside politics and embracing science. Another subject, the right to vote, that should bring us together as well.
And later that day, the president went to the CDC and embraced the CDC and thanked them for their work in battling the variants as well. Here's a little bit about the president's message to the CDC late yesterday in Georgia.
And the second question is, why did only one person clap? I don't know. I mean, that's you know what I mean? The reason I do this is the doc knows we're all too serious here. We owe you a gigantic debt of gratitude, and we will for a long, long, long time, because I hope this is the beginning and the end of not paying attention to what's going to come again and again and again and again. We can build all the walls we want. We can have the most powerful armies in the world. But we cannot stop. We cannot stop these viruses, other than be aware where they are and move quickly on them when we find them.
Also this week, the president's press team issued a statement explaining to the American people how quickly stimulus checks will come. But the message did not give us routing times. Rather, it just talked about the check and its delivery to the American people. Let's watch Kate Bedingfield and her message earlier this week.
This bill is going to help families all over the country. It provides $1,400 checks in direct relief to the families who need it most. It provides the extension of unemployment insurance. So 11 million people in this country who otherwise would have lost their unemployment insurance in March are now going to see that extended through the beginning of September, and they're going to also get an extra $300 a week. This bill.
Meantime, while she refers to $300 a week, there is a push in the Congress to ask for more. The president this week was touting his achievements of the third stimulus package. But ironically, Democrats are already prepared for fourth stimulus, and they're vowing to ask for a lot more money from this president. Democrats in both the House and Senate want reoccurring stimulus checks until the end of this year, presumably at $2,000 a month for 6 months or more, which could be $12,000 to $16,000. And guess who this week said we need more stimulus in this economy? Jerome Powell. Jerome Powell at the FOMC meeting this week to address the situation, even as the interest rates, the 10-year bond, rose to 1.7 on Friday, its highest level in 2 years. The Federal Reserve told American people that the Federal Reserve will not stop supporting this economy because stimulus is needed. Let's hear those comments earlier from this week.
Good afternoon. I would like to start by noting that it has been a full year since the pandemic arrived with force on our shores. Looking back, it was clear that addressing a fast-moving global pandemic would be plainly and primarily the realm of healthcare providers and experts. And we are grateful to them and to all the essential workers for their service and sacrifice. The danger to the U.S. economy was also clear. Congress provided by far the fastest and largest response to any post-war economic downturn, offering fiscal support for households, businesses, healthcare providers, and state and local governments.
But the big news as we go into a Saturday afternoon is that $1,400 third stimulus checks are landing today. Some viewers got them in the mail today. Some viewers got them in direct deposit today. Check your direct deposit account. Check your mailbox. Now, tomorrow, they will not post because tomorrow is a banking day. It's not a banking day. Sunday, bank deposits do not post. They will continue to post on Monday. But here's the breaking developing news if you're just joining me. Countless viewers, hundreds and hundreds of them, are now reporting that from the Check My IRS tool to their bank, to Direct Express, to other instruments are all now reporting March 24th, March 25th, March 26th, March 27th as a date in which they're getting their stimulus check. Many of them are getting the message that it's coming by paper check, even though they're expecting it by debit card or direct deposit. Many are getting the message that the stimulus check has already been sent out and will land on the 24th, 25th, or 26th, or 27th after they got no message from checking it just a few hours earlier. Viewers went from no information to this information, or from March 17th to these dates. So you see how things have changed very, very quickly. This is why the most up-to-date news right now is that there's the vast majority of the viewers of this channel who have not gotten a stimulus check are showing March 24th to March 28th for both paper check and direct deposit. But the vast majority of those are paper check March 26. Wow, really surprising news. Let me jump into the live chat and see some of the comments that viewers are posting right now. Let me see what some of them are saying across the board. There's a lot of things happening today, and you have to understand that sometimes we don't think that things like this update on weekends, but they do. For reasons we never know, it just sometimes happens. Let me see some of the incredible comments in the video. Rob, IRS tool is amazing. Adrian Larkin, mine still says direct deposit March 17th. Still nothing yet. So thank you for your comment, Adrian. Keep on watching it. It may change. Lots of cool emojis. People, thank you, thank you, LA. Well, I appreciate that, Diane. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also, like this video. Mine shows nothing, says Nicole. Let me check some of the other ones. Do we get our, Paulette, do you think we will get our Direct Express mailed only? Yes. A lot of you may only get the stimulus check in the mail. Let me make that clear again. I have hundreds of viewers who are on Direct Express who are now learning that it's coming in the mail. But I do also have viewers who are on Direct Express who are getting alerts from Direct Express that it's coming now by direct deposit from Direct Express between the 24th to the 26th. Generally, the date I'm seeing for Direct Express is the 24th. For paper checks, I'm seeing a lot of the 26th date. Let me see some other things. Jericho, tool is not working for me. Jenny says, thank you for your help. Victor says, thank you, you're the best, LA. Thank you, Victor, for your kindness. There's Jazz saying, hey, Linda. Diamond Goddess says, at least my check will be sent by March 26th. That's the focus. There's Slap. Mine shows stimulus March 26th. There we got another March 26th. You see how it's growing. You see how it's starting to percolate. Let's look at some more results. Let me jump down further in the chat. Sandy says, let's get those likes up. Amen. Direct Express does not, Direct Express has said March 24th. So here's Shannon. For Shannon, Direct Express has sent alerts to viewers of this channel that March 24th will be their Direct Express deposit date. I've actually seen the screen grabs. So that's a lot of viewers I've got that have gotten that from Direct Express. There's Samantha Vasquez. Mine says March 26th. Well, thank you. Thank you. Darth says, my card says nothing about the 24th. Give it a little bit of time. Thank you for your comment. Mine says nothing at the moment. There's Joan says, mine says nothing for the future. Keep on checking it, Joan, because it may update. Where are we? Wow, it's already 27 minutes. If you're just joining me, let me tell you what the breaking news is right now. The breaking news across the land, from East Coast to West Coast, from benefits to non-benefits, from Direct Express to not Direct Express, are the following. Stimulus checks will be landing March 24th to March 27th. Congratulations. Hundreds of viewers of this channel, hundreds, since earlier today, saw a change of status updates. They saw the change from their bank, from Direct Express, and or also the IRS Check My Stimulus tool. They saw the change in 3 different places, where it went from either no information to something, which I'm about to tell you, or it went from March 17th to this information. Really shocking. And so what does the information now say? March, these are the results they're getting. March 24, March 25, and March 26 and March 27th for either direct deposit or by paper check. Many viewers on Direct Express are now getting alerts coming by paper check. Many viewers who bank at big banks are now being told it's coming by paper check. Some viewers on Direct Express are being told it's March 24th. The most common dates that I'm seeing are the following. Paper checks, March 26th. Direct Express deposits, March 24th. And other banks, direct deposits, March 24th. Big news across the board. Who would have known so much happening in a big day? I wanted to cut back to Elizabeth Warren's video, but let me just tell you what I was going to say. Elizabeth Warren met with the president no less than about 7 days ago. And in her meeting with the president, she urged him to pass executive order of the standalone bill of student loan forgiveness of $50,000. As you go into late March, you have to understand the president has a lot of stuff he needs to do relatively soon. As we start into late March, the president is on this Help Is Here tour to tell Americans what the help is coming around. But the president actually has to do a lot of other stuff. First, your eviction moratorium is about to expire. He has to take care of that. Next, he has to take care of the student loan debt forgiveness. Then he has to really get ready for forced stimulus. Forced stimulus needs a ramp up of 60 days ahead of time. Forced stimulus is for May. He needs to start working on it right now. We're in late March. So while the president is trying to educate the American people about what's in this third stimulus package, he will start going into these other packages right away. If you've seen over the last few days, I've been really focusing a lot on ensuring you get your stimulus check. I've been focusing a great deal on ensuring you get your stimulus check. But I want you to promise me and me to promise you that as soon as you get your stimulus checks by the 24th, 25th, or 26th, that together as a family, we start focusing on the other items in the third stimulus package, because there's a lot of other money that's available for you, and by then it will have landed. Also, I want you to stay vigilant because the week did not end particularly well on Wall Street. The 10-year Treasury note ended at 1.7, which is it's on the edge. It's not particularly a good number. It means that inflation could be coming, price raises could be coming. And so we need to stay attention to how these markets are erupting, because while the president is readying the fourth stimulus package, just around the corner is a concern about inflation. And with that, right after this, I'm back with you live on a special video just about the Direct Express card. So much happening. And then we go into evenings at LALATE at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you've not liked this video, please do. It really helps in the algorithm ranking. And if you've not subscribed, consider subscribing. I don't want you to miss a single minute. And you see how as a community we've worked together today to get this information out and educate one another. Informative, educational, and also keeping our spirits positive and smiling throughout the process. Stay informed, stay focused, keep on smiling, and join me as Afternoons LA continues right after this with a big update about the Direct Express card and more. Stay of LA for more.